Imagine knowing in 20 years from today you're going to undergo a horrible, torturous death. You would be crucified and tortured. In some ways, the next 20 years of mental anguish are probably worse than the actual physical pain. When Jesus was 12 and amazing the scholars in the temple, by then he knew the scriptures. He knew what fate awaited him. So for the next 20 plus years, and probably earlier than that, he knew the horrible physical pain he'd have to suffer. And in some ways, I don't think we realize and appreciate the mental anguish he had. And not only that, but God created all things by Jesus Christ when he was the Word. As you read in John 1, 3, Colossians 1, 16, Hebrews 1, 2, and Ephesians 3, verse 9. Certainly since Adam and Eve's sin, Jesus knew when he was the Word, he would have to come to this earth and suffer horribly for us. And since Revelation 13:8 says he was the lamb slain from the foundation of the world, he knew from then what fate awaited him, what love he has for us, what love Jesus has for us and the Father has for us. How could we show that love back? If ye love me, keep my commandments, John 14, verse 15. Now, if you read Matthew 22, verse 36 through 40, Jesus was asked, what is the great commandment in the law? He said, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and mind. That's the first commandment and great commandment. And the second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. That's Matthew 22, verse 40. The NLT translates verse 40, the entire law and all the demands of the prophets are based on these two commandments. The 10 commandments show you how to love God and love neighbor. The first 4, how to love God. The last 6, how to love neighbor. Why wouldn't we avoid taking his name in vain? Why wouldn't we avoid having other gods? Why wouldn't we honor our parents? Why would we kill? Why would we covet and steal? The 10 Commandments is all about love, love for God, love for neighbor. It's not being done out of a wish to save us. We can't save ourselves by keeping the commandments. Everybody knows that. That's a red herring. We do it to show love to God and love to neighbor. Given the love that God has showed towards us and Jesus has showed towards us, can't we show that love back? Why wouldn't we? Peace all. Bye-bye.